Dear Sexy, two actual letters to Dear Abby from the annals of
Anals.
the annals there of Dear Abby's collection. What if they asked Kevin Nash? What if they asked Big Sexy instead of Dear Abby? What advice would they have gotten? Let's find out. Dear Sexy, because of a serious illness that resulted from taking a certain medication, I recently received a settlement of more than $1 million. I have invested most of the money and have a cash flow sufficient to take care of emergencies and a few luxuries. I must make sure that these funds will cover medical expenses for the remainder of my life. Ever since I received the settlement, my family, children, parents, siblings, think I'm very rich and that my money is their money too. They constantly ask me to bail them out of one financial mess or another, or buy them luxury items. I have helped them out of tight spots in the past, but they have always squandered their money and have never saved a dime for the future. I go to bed at night sick to my stomach because of the guilt trips they put on me when I refuse their requests for money. They expect me to pay for everything. Sexy, am I being selfish? That's from SF in Colorado.
Well, number one, sit him the fuck down. And I mean, $1 million? Jesus, you couldn't. If you were 73 years old and they gave you $1 million, you might have enough to fucking make it to you croak. Fucking hell, man, that's nothing in today's world. And he's using he invested. Bought himself a couple of things, and he's going to pick up his medical expenses.
Correct.
And
the children are bilking him dry. Or her. It didn't say. It didn't say if it was a woman or a man.
I'm sorry, man. It's just, I tell people all the time that the Bank of Nash is closed. You know?
Was there a time where you were getting phone calls?
Because
when you were first hitting it?
Yeah, people always, there's a lot of people, man, that even friends, guys in the business, that fucking borrow $5,000 and fucking fly down here to borrow $5,000 more. I'm like, well, you didn't pay the last $5,000. Well, I will. With what? The $5,000 I'm going to give you?
Wow.
Like, what the fuck, man?
But when it's family, children, difficult, right? But you're saying that SF in San Francisco, Colorado rather, should sit them down and say, done. Handle your own shit.
Yeah, because who's going to be there for me when this shit runs out? My stepdad got bilked. Just absolutely fucked over. And
why'd you do it to him, though?
No, he got remarried, and that his
kids from the first marriage.
From his second.
Oh, from his second.
Fucking just, and he'd co-sign something, and they'd fucking go belly up on it, and just fuck that shit. You number one, don't let them start. And shame on you for fucking waiving the settlement in the first place.
Well, I think that it sounded like the kids weren't aware of how much they all thought there was an endless amount of money. I think.
Well, how would they know? I wouldn't tell them that I had any in the first place. I wouldn't tell them I got the settlement. It was $40,000. Can you imagine how fucking pissed off I am? That's what you do. Then they don't come around asking for fucking money. If you tell them $1 million to most fucking losers is a lot of money.
Buys a lot of meth.
Especially if you throw some cut on that bitch.
That's right. Stretch that shit.